Congratulations on making it to this page. So basically, what we're gonna do is run through some student organization allocation board funding request forms. I'm gonna walk you through line by line. My name is Avery Dial. I was on the student budget committee for a few years, so I have a wealth of knowledge to share with you as we go through these forms. We're gonna break it down, so make sure that you are on the video that you will be using for your specific requests. There's a few different forms. You're going to see that in a second. So let's begin. First, you're going to open up your web browser. Go to BGSU. Then we're going to type in SOAB, SOAB. We're going to click Request Funding. Now you're on the Requesting Funding page for Student Organization Allocation Board. The first thing you're going to see is the SOAB philosophy and then the SOAB requests. The policy is linked below the request. As you can see, we have a SOAB information form. Now this form is very important. We'll get to that in 1 second. Also, we're going to go through the funding categories. So there's different categories. So there's semester allocations, special allocations, Coke product requests, and budget modifications. If you watched the video with Corey Katz, he explained a little bit about what each of those requests entail. So if you haven't done that already, go ahead and watch that video and then come back to this video. Awesome. So now we're going to briefly go through the SOAB policy, and then we're going to go through the funding information form, and that'll be the end of this video. And then we're going to go through semester allocations, special allocations, Coke product requests, budget modifications, one by one for you. So let's click on policy. So as we go through this document, you can see philosophy, membership, basically what they entail, guidelines. If we keep scrolling, we can see how requests are actually done, what the process is, programming events and funding, operation funding, travel funding, policy exemptions, appeals. So if you haven't already, take some time to really understand what this document entails. There's lots of different things that SOAB can fund, and there's also lots of different things that SOAB is not allowed to fund. These include decorations that can't be reused, giveaways, prizes. If you're an organization that is directly paying somebody that's not a stipend, that's not allowed to be funded as well. All right, and this just gives you some more information about that. So make sure you read this, go over this with your e-board. I'm sure they would love to know about this, and it's a great document to help train future organization e-boards. Okay, so when you start your SOAB funding for this semester, the first document that you're going to be submitting is the SOAB information form. Now this form is very important. Let's go ahead and click that. A little information on top. And now this is going to give you more information about semester funding and applications. So let's go ahead and begin form. Now I highly recommend that you read this. I know it's a lot to read, but this is going to give you some more information about what SOAB can do. Basically, there's over 300 student organizations on campus, and there's a finite amount of money that's given right off the top to help fund that. And so when the university is making these really, really tough decisions about where money is going to go, they want to make sure that's aligning with the university's values. Now, you may have heard this at the funding help session if you had attended, but just to reiterate that student organizations are allowed to request funding, but they really have to align with what the university is looking for. All right, so after you read all that, you're gonna go ahead and click yes, and then go ahead and click yes again. Continue. And we talked a little bit before about that alignment. This just reiterate that This is Bowling Green State University's vision. This is Bowling Green State University's mission. The core values, strategic goals. And so you're going to briefly describe the vision and mission of your organization, how it aligns with BGSU's vision and their mission. So your student organization has a mission statement and it has a vision statement. So you're going to want to basically align those values with Bowling Green's values. Then you're going to briefly describe how your organization is currently implementing the university's strategic goals. And of course, you can find the university's strategic goals on this document. All right. So briefly describe how your student organization's membership and the BGSU campus community will benefit if approved for your funding. So just briefly describe what you're going to do for your student organization and how it's going to affect your organization for the better, and also students and also the larger community at whole. 200 words or less. I went through and put in some jabble just so I can get through all of these requests. So briefly describe how your student organization will benefit the community. Awesome. So here we're going to have your organization's president, their email address, the treasurer, their email address, and then their advisor, and then their email address. And then we're going to press continue. And you know, an org-send document is not submitted until you press finish. So make sure you press finish. Awesome. So your student organization allocation board funding information form is all sent in. Please make sure that you attend the funding help session. It is required for you to attend those help sessions before you're allowed to get funding. And the reason that is because they want to make sure that they went through the general block of information before you submit any documentation. It helps them on the accounting side. It helps your organization know what to expect. And also gives you deadlines and all the dates by year. So it's very important that you attend that funding help session. Okay. All right. That's going to be all for this video. We're going to be doing another video, and it's going to break down the semester allocation form. So stay tuned.